If you need a ride, let me know.
When you need a mortgage, don't stress at all. Just tune right in and give these guys.
Good morning, YouTube. Today is Tuesday, June 3rd. 3 days, boys. 3 days from the big event. Hole-in-one competition. What is going on?
Good morning, fellas.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening?
I don't know, Anth. Looks like Tom is out there ready to get some practice for the hole-in-one today.
It looks like it. Looks
Smart
like
man.
it.
Smart man.
$1,000, somebody told me.
That's absolutely correct. Smart guy. Wake up early, get the work done. Early bird gets the worm, it looks like.
Yeah, I was up and at 'em about 5 a.m. this morning. We grinded out a few hours of work. We're going to take a short little break and, be back at it.
Love that. Absolutely love that. Anth, what you got going on today?
Got a couple meetings, couple clients to talk to, and, market this June 6th event for Friday, man.
Yeah, I can't believe it's here. We've been talking about it, I feel like, since, I don't know, beginning of the year potentially, but pretty excited. We haven't done a lot in the charity game before, so this is one of our first attempts at it. We're very excited to team up with the Northwood Charitable Foundation, and I am really hoping we give away a hole-in-one winner. I hope we give away our great U.S. Open basket, tickets to the U.S. Open, golf polo, golf balls. It's a great basket. Anthony will be selling 50-50 like he knows how.
Don't make eye contact with me because you're getting a 50-50 ticket.
I'm collecting money left and right for people wanting me to hit their hole-in-one shot. So I've already have $40. I'm going to hit 40 shots for random people. And
well, just please remember the house rules are on the board, and you must follow the house rules at Shooters Golf to be eligible to win. So,
house rules.
But today, fellas, what are we talking about? We're talking about this crazy market. I don't think it's in the Pittsburgh market, but apparently Redfin is saying there's 500,000 more sellers than buyers right now. We got an ever-changing market. We got some houses selling in 1 hour. We got some houses coming off the market because they can't sell at all. And we just see this big question mark right now of, is your house going to sell or is it going to sit there? And I think it's never been more true. And if you ask a real estate agent, it's all about price. If you price it right, your house is going to sell. But some sellers, Tom, they're 2 years behind. The public is 2 years behind.
Yeah, and they think that they still get a, million offers first day, which is true in some cases, but we know, as being in this business, that is not true on all houses, all school districts. So we know that some do sit there. So yes, if you're trying to get top dollar in a school district that's not a top school district, you may be sitting there for a while, and that's what we do see here out on the market.
And once a house starts sitting and that starts snowballing, then there's questions. Why isn't it selling? Are we dropping price? When on the real estate side, we don't get in the price, obviously. But on the financing end, there's still an option sitting there for sellers to say, hey, Mr. Buyer, I can help you out. And it's not just dropping the price, but it's all about the messaging. There's not good messaging on this program.
No. I mean, in reality, clients aren't buying the house because of the price. They're buying the house because of the payment. If the payment doesn't work, the price doesn't matter. So having affordability options, keyword, affordability, we talk about it all the time. This program is a solid program. It's lowering the monthly payment for the client, and it's a seller paid option. So they're actually saving over that next 24 months. I just did one yesterday. The guy wanted to buy it down to the lowest rate possible. I showed him that, and then I showed him a 2-1 buy down. He was saving $10,342 more in the first 24 months than just buying it down to the lowest rate possible because of how much that permanent buy down is going to cost. And he's paying for it. 2-1 buy down is paid for by the seller. It's a seller paid option. Yes. So it's a valid option.
The 2-1 buy down is an unbelievable temporary buy down option because of your bang for your buck. The seller has to offer the buy down through seller assistance, right? You offer about 2.5% seller assistance. That allows the buyer to get a 2-1 buy down. In Anthony's case, that's saving a buyer $10,000 in the first 2 years. That's a great savings in 2 years of the mortgage. And the beautiful part of it, it's not an adjustable rate. You know, as a buyer, exactly where your rate is going. You're not flipping a coin and stressing out in 3 or 5 years that your rate is going to skyrocket. But what some buyers, some listing agents, some sellers are not understanding is the numbers don't lie. If you can drop that interest rate, it can be more beneficial than dropping the purchase price. And on the seller side, offering the seller assistance is probably going to be less than what you would have to drop the price for. So it's really a win-win on both sides. It's just doing the right marketing and messaging, getting it out there saying, hey, buy this house with this rate instead of, for example, 4.75 for the first year instead of 6.75 APR 7.02. Right now, you can get 2% lower than any other property. I mean, that is a selling point. And when you then come to us, we run the numbers and the buyer goes, oh man, I can save hundreds in this first couple years each month. It can definitely sell the house, frankly.
Yeah, this is a program that, you have to jump on board with. And if you want to fully understand it more, if we're just talking too high of an overview on this class, let us know. I mean, we'd be more than happy to one-on-one, get on a phone call with any agents and train them up on this so they actually understand. We don't want this just to go in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, you're so right. This is a program you need to team up with one of us because you're going to be talking about interest rates. You need a loan officer there so you're in compliance, discussing rate, having APR, talking about fees. But it is so valuable in this current market, especially with properties sitting, and we just don't see enough of it yet. So we're trying to scream from the mountaintops. If you're a listing agent and you're just struggling with getting a house sold, I know it's not customary, but call one of us. We can help you structure to go back to your seller and say, hey, in lieu of dropping the price, let's go with this plan.
This is our job, as a mortgage guy, as an agent, to keep the market moving. If the market's not moving, we're all out of a job. So we have to figure out ways to keep those houses that are sitting there we need to get them sold, and we need to keep, the hot houses. If they keep selling, that's fine. But we need to get every house sold. That's our job. We need to make sure that happens and this market keeps moving.
And I mean, this is what the builders are doing. So if you want to compete with that hot market of builders right now in new construction, and you're always wondering, how the heck is this new construction offering these crazy low rates? They're doing temporary buy downs. That's all they're doing. There's no magical way to do something in the mortgage world. There's always a reason, and there's always a program behind it. Again, it's just the messaging and the marketing of how it's presented to the clients.
Yeah. I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, the construction side got this down pat. I mean, they're marketing it. They're putting it out there. Get into this home with this specific rate, which is well below market rates, which is a temporary buy down. At the end of the day, the client needs seller's assistance is what they need. So definitely reach out to one of us. If you're listing a property, we can work up a scenario and a flyer for you to put at that property for this program and let you know how much needs to be utilized in the form of seller's assist for a buyer to get this program. Like Ryan said, that's going to definitely be less than you doing a $10,000 to $15,000 to $20,000 price drop to create more momentum so we can keep the market moving and make it affordable for the buyers in the same process.
That's it, fellas. That's all we got today. Practice your golf swings the rest of the week because Friday's coming quick. 12 to 5 at Shooters Golf. Stop on by. $20 entry fee. Get you food and beer. $1 per golf swing. You spend $1, you can win $1,000.
Yeah, I think I got some people coming that are calling off work, so it's all for charity.
And it's all undercover, so don't worry. Don't listen to the weathermen. We know we're from Pittsburgh. We don't trust the weather people. Don't listen to them. We got it covered if it does happen to sprinkle. No worries. See you guys Friday.
So, yeah.
Later.
Tom, Ryan, and Anthony. Oh,